YouTube, I like coming in hot with a Let's Play of the Banner Saga. It's a great game, great animations, all hand-drawn too, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, I played through the first two, and I guess in lieu of the third one, I'd love to do a Let's Play on the hard mode of the whole game in general. You know, just to get hyped for the release, which I think is in June. So yeah, enough rambling. Let's start a brand new game here, and we'll have some fun. I will shut up through the impending introduction so you guys who haven't played it can understand it. So let's jump right on in.
Sjá dreggjana á ferli neðar vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the varl human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Alrighty, let's do this. Oh, I forgot to turn off the instructions, but that's okay. We'll still use them. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking for a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Yep. Portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Alrighty, let's act. The event happens before action. This ring shows your shield bearer is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called varl. You take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move to, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield bearer there to get him into attack range. Alright, let's get over there. What's this guy's name? Shield banger. Those men come in college. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they're standing on. Ally tiles are blue, the enemy is red. Target this enemy now by clicking this tile. Oh yeah, remember this. Breaking the armor is pretty nice. But we could actually one-shot him, so let's one-shot him. You can choose either attack his enemy strength or break his armor. The number attached to each icon shows the damage to which you'll do that stat. So basically, armor is damage mitigation, so the lower he gets armor, the higher impact we'll have on his health, which is red. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Strength also counts as his damage too. So as we hit him harder and more as we drain his red, his strength will fall down. He'll do less damage to us. Once he hits 0, he dies or faints, I guess you could say in this game. Yep, just said that. Yep. All right, let's hit this bastard. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Each taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate if you're not in the red. Yeah, it's fine. Despite being a full strength, the chieftain will do low armor because your shield bears high armor. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can move. These yellow spaces basically extend range, which consumes willpower, which should be on a horn somewhere, but we'll see eventually. Yep. 2 willpower to be up there. Oh yeah, this guy's a windmill attack, so we'll see that. Tempest. Yep, we'll start with this bastard. Swing our axe around like that. Does that happen in real life? Can you really do that? Oh yeah. And this is basically saying when there's one person that the opposing team can move all their characters past what this guy can do. So he'll go after we all move. Your chieftain is in some trouble. Willpower can be used. Yep. So we'll spend an extra willpower just to get that extra damage off on this guy. And we'll one-shot them. Nice. Great animations. Ugh. This is all hand-drawn, imagine that. I'll talk about it right now a little bit later.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and varl slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
They will meet you down in their proving grounds. Okay, so you're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eidric, Steward the Strand. I'm not going to do that voice. I manage the governor's business. Euban, isn't it? What do you want? The governor tells me you've been giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Eidric. It's been worse. We've gotten a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Scoffings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. He's hoping you join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Alright, Eidric. Click the market tent. Visit the merchant. Let me handle this. Look at his little fucking tassels. Little ropes around him too. You meander through the rows of open fence houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches at you as you approach. Had. Ha double D. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Nice hat. Talking to an idiot. The Scoffings cheaped and bled out about an hour ago, Hod. So when you tell me that, tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I'm not going to say anything. Iverick overturns his flimsy table, scattering Hod's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Iverick, I'm gonna get on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scoffings? Scoffings? Noblemen up by the east wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Hod sulks away with a wave of Iverick's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until he blows over your figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No. Just bought him a while ago while you were walking around. Why? Should I flirt with him? No. You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Iverick, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog won't trust Hod, because he's used to Scoffing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is at Mead Hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm going to go find him, I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have some approach of some sort? I like grumpy old man Varl, or whatever these things are called. It's not up to me, my friend. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Awesome. Let's go to the meat house, I suppose. You arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Iverick appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as fellow guard. I'll point them out. Iverick says over his shoulder, ready? Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says follow guard. Okay, here we go. Is that us? Guard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Iverick is already at the head of the table with his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Scoffings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat steins in the process. Alright, let's kill some freaking nerds. Oh my god, look at all. Is it because I'm playing on hard that there's so many of these guys? I don't remember them being so many. Well, I was hoping for more than a fight than this. Alright, let's see what this guy's abilities are. Shield wall adds 1 armor to all allies himself while adjacent to the ally. That's pretty good. Stone wall blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. So, okay, I can use that for 1 willpower. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to move him in the middle and then have these 2 guys screen. That way, he can keep boosting their armor, because these guys are going to be our real damage dealers and tanks, and then if they should fall, then this guy could probably clean up, so we'll move him here. No, we don't need any steel walls or anything like that, so we'll end the turn there. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Oops. Let's see what he's got. Light step, move freely through allies. That's really good. Moving through allies is very, very important. Gives willpower to allies in range. So he's going to be more of a support unit as well. So what we're going to do... Let's actually see who comes up next. It's going to be this guy down here. Oh, that's better. Yeah, this guy down here, so he's probably going to move up. And yeah, we'll just move him over here for now. We'll move him 1 step behind, and we'll end the turn there. Yep. It looks like we can get some free damage on this guy here, so let's do that. And this guy's ability, oh, he also has stone wall. That's okay, we're not going to be using that though. Let's break down his armor a little bit. We'll break it down with extra willpower. Look at that. Half his armor gone. Easy. Oh! let's see if he has any he does have Tempest, so we can go up to these guys and get double damage on these guys for free. So we'll do that. This does leave the middle open though. Oh, look at that damage. Alright, let's see whose next turn it's going to be. So he's probably just going to shoot up the middle. Maybe spend a renowned, so if I move him here, he's going to be in trouble. How much damage can this guy do? He can do a pretty good amount of damage. Maybe we can snipe this guy out once his turn comes. Where are you at? Ugh, there's just so many guys, it's not going to show us. Yeah, we'll move him around here. 7. Would be enough to kill him? No, it's going to be a lot of damage. And he's going to get that buff too, so we'll... Oh, we couldn't one-shot him with extra willpower, so I think I will do that. Now again, this guy is really good for support, so I don't want to waste... I don't want him attacking, because he does have pretty good armor or stats, but we'll use him if we need him. I'll pull him over here. Gives any... Well, let's see. He did use willpower, so we'll give it to him. So he should be sitting pretty at 5. Look at that. Easy. These guys got a pretty good pair actually, so we can use him to break down armor and then him to finish. So we'll spend the extra willpower to break this guy's armor down. We got this guy here, and we don't even have to spend anything, so let's just take him out. See, Jason, they get plus armor, so these guys are pretty beefy right now. We can probably go up to this guy and one-shot him, so let's do that. Move up here, attack this guy, and he's dead. So I think what we're going to do now, because we have a lot of these guys, we'll see what they do next. Who's going to next to move? This guy, I mean, he can't walk through an ally, so he's going to have to move probably up to here. This guy could go either way, so... I think for now, let's see where we can move him. See, I don't want anyone getting a clear line of sight on him, so we'll just keep him here. We'll rally. And then we'll give him another power of will. I don't think it's actually working though. I think he had 4 last time. We can move this guy right here. It'll be tough for these guys to get around. This guy can pretty much hold his own. It'll be good because they'll all turn his attention to him as well. So we'll spend willpower to get over there. We'll attack, break down this guy's armor. Spend a little extra too. See, they have a lot of armor because they're all stacked next to each other like this. Use another Tempest here. No, we don't want that. Use a Tempest. Great damage. Look, see, this is what we want. We want them to group around. And then we can come up behind this guy and probably prison shank him. I'm afraid to put them out like this because these guys could come up, but that's fine. 2 willpower, that's fine. We'll spend it. I'm not even worried. Oof, can't even break that. Maybe this was a mistake. We use 1 to break down some armor. Yeah, this was what I'm afraid of, right? That's okay though. This guy's at 4. I'll put him here. Definitely use him to actually get some power in. Attack. Oh, look, 6 damage, definitely worth it, right? series. No ability. Getting hit. Okay. So what we got here? He's probably the biggest threat, so we'll break some armor down. Armor. Can we get another Tempest off on this guy? We can. He's gonna get hit though, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I think there's friendly fire in this, right? No. Okay, we're good. It's pretty powerful. He's not going to be hitting a lot, so actually let's hit this guy. We can one-shot him. Nice. It's pretty healthy so far. Yeah, and then we can mark this guy. And then, actually what we'll do is we'll move him over here so he can't get around easily. Give him some armor. And we'll just take this guy's armor out so that we can actually kill him. Oh, didn't even matter, he just walked around. That's okay though. Now, let's finish this guy off. Oh my god, look at this damage. I just cut him in half. Oh, there's another guy, dude. Jesus Christ. Easy peasy. Yep, yep. Yep. Good job, Gunoff. I'm proud of you, little frog. Beautiful. There they are. Gods be damned. I gotta go wash this off this blood. Arik is looking out to the hall's windows. The hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Varl kinship. Last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Oh, the thing makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guest arrive. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the great halls before they come by. Can I ask for one more favor? No. No. Fine, what is it? If you happen to stall our guest down the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eirik and Volgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrivals down at the docks. That's a lot. Alright, let's go to the docks, guys. These guys are even walking. You ever walk this way? Whatever. Vognir. A familiar varl stops on onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. Got him. And if there is Vognir, there must be Hakan. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, old yaks. At what age did you lose a sense of shame? I'm like, Frunder? Hrunder? Demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Averong, in fact. And glad for it. Hakan motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still flattering. Golden Wolfhead emblazoned on red, the kings of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. This guy's actually really cool. We play with him a lot. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but he's really awesome. The king's son Ludin. Don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakan has it. It's almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakan. Then you're going to Grofheim? I had a distinct feeling I finished my business in Strano was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it the day. In various circumstances I drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What's he trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Jesus, these names. Where is Mogre? I'd like to take a time machine back, maybe, and like invent vowels, and then blow everyone's mind, even though this is a fantasy game. Traveling back in time's not going to change anything. Hakan, have him find a place to put out the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few others are strangers to you. Guess we'll have to find Mogre. See you in the morning. Scrivener? Is that an insult? I'll be going. Like scribe? I don't know. The young prince of men ambles away. Does he fight with this? The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Leon looks for all the world, the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years you think. Alright, finally, I think we're leaving this. Oh, no, we're not leaving yet. Weariness suddenly settles you in. You've been and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're not going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakan or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke highly of. We talked about these guys. Talk to Hakan first, then the prince. So yeah, guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through this introduction to all these varl, and then in the next section you're going to meet an interesting bunch of humans, so we'll probably go through that, and then yeah, that will probably wrap up today's episode, but that's only, we still have like another probably half an hour or so. You find Hakan in a meat house surrounded by other varl. Strand is no stranger to the varl, but he rarely sees his many. Hakan waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Wagner's one of the reasons you agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make rounds in collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What's it this time? What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ah, humans, am I right? I guess if only I had lived as long as a yak's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakan. Hakan lets out a Hakan lets slip a low chuckle. Any varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a squad through dredge at Wagner's sign in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You have to make a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I'd imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Princey boy. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed varl who must be working for Luden. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. The woman in red. Greetings, Prince Luden. Yes, you're with Wagner? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Luden looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? Is he a girl? I'm just kidding. I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Introduce myself. I hope to learn more about you. This guy doesn't seem too friendly, so I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. A varl historian. Aha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road up for a while, I'm afraid. Luden takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. In formality, mostly Wagner came to our capital in Aberong, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Yeah, see you, nerd. Alright, let's go to the Great Hall. What? No, that's fine. At dawn, you're woken by delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor crests the durns and supplies leather. All there, just as promised, your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with it. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner... Have I been saying Wagner this whole time? I don't know, I've been recording for so long. Wagner is already here. A while later, Luden and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mogre steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster. If you recall correctly, you're in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. Yes, if you're ready to depart. Yeah, we're ready. You and Mogre join the others. Usually the smaller doors set and the guards would have been enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strandville as a whole, you think. Alrighty, let's get out of here. It's damned cold. Probably one of my favorite parts about this game is the traveling that you do. Very Oregon Trail. You make some hard choices on the road. You guys will see. So yeah, just a few months, the Banner Saga 3 is going to come out, which is going to be really, really awesome. Love that game. Well, I'm going to love that, I know that. If it's anything like the first two. Combat's really difficult. You'll see when we get to the humans. I actually think we're going to be cutting the episode at the end of this one, and then we'll introduce the humans the next episode. Just because it's just a whole chapter with them, and playing through this, I'm realizing actually how long this game is. To do this in sections is going to be, the more digestible section will be a lot more beneficial for you guys, because I don't want to be dragging on the episodes and rambling like I'm doing now. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open meat casks from our gracious friends, the Governor Strand. Hour passes with raucous laughter as the meat is passed throughout. Let's drink a lot, dude. We're old. We're tired. We just need a drink. It's not often you get to relax on the road. The odds of something happening to Treasure Cart is low, especially in this company, so you take advantage. Like, we're like a day. We traveled like a day, and it's like, you don't often get a chance to relax on the road. Like, what? Whatever. You rise groggily, a campsite of casualty and merriment. Longer is kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden in your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You need nudge Wagner. You're needed. Oh, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn where he sees a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Jeez. We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come on, I'll show you on a map. This map's very detailed, but I wish you interacted with it more rather than just traveling. I mean, it does have like little lord blurbs and stuff like that, so. Yeah, that's us. World map is covered by many locations. Holds much lore. Let's find where we're going. Grofheim. I think it's up here somewhere. Yeah, giant letters. So this is where we're going to be going. The last time of the Varl and the Sea of their Power, founded by Arnfjörnr, the second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Varl are honored here, and all the warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become Varl, the Varl's March itself. Very barbarian-esque. So I think you actually get to choose in this game how you travel. I think you can either go this way or this way. I don't know. It's been so long since I played this game. I don't think we actually get to Grofheim until the second game as well. Oh, I'm gonna regret saying all this. Whatever. Let's get out of this map before I say anything else that's wrong. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. You should have a drink last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skymurstead? What's the point of marching? See, I wish you could have the map, like, hit like a hotkey for the map to open at any time, so while these guys are talking, you can actually see what he's talking about, you know? I feel like in a lot of, like, TV shows, it's like that, like Game of Thrones, right? They're like, well, why don't we go this way, or what about this thing, you know? And there's no map for you to actually see what's going on unless you, like, have one, like, printed out or something like that, but I guess that's how the show gets away with all the plot holes in Game of Thrones as well. But that's a whole other story. Silverstone Bay is called for that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It will tear up the longships. Too bad, though. Could have shown you all the wonders of Skymurstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredging glaciers. You like glaciers? Love them. Can't get enough of them. Luden exhales through the nose, a port of skies for contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke at the end, Theo Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the old boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Oh, Jesus. Luden's got a shorter work than Hakan. Thank you, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vidral if we're lucky. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel while at the camp or in towns. You can upgrade your allies. Oh, yeah. So this is the renown I was talking about, basically. It'll allow you to buy items and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to come until later, though. We'll see if we can buy anything. Oh, yeah, we can upgrade. Searing impact. Give them a chance to mesh so you can wreak havoc on additional plus bonuses to heavy impacts. That's nice. What do I usually like to upgrade? I forget. Oh, it all depends on, like, some of these guys I make tanks, some of them make heavy damage dealers. He has 0 points to be able to spend anyway. Oh, he has 4 points. Promote. We will promote him. And this is where it takes from renown up here, right? So he got 4 kills, right? So he can promote himself by these 2 kills, but it's going to cost these 5 renown up here. And we have 2 points available, so let's see. I like him to break armor better. What does this do? I'm not sure what this is. I wish you could inspect this. I'll learn in the meantime and tell you guys in the next video. And we'll give him a little bit more armor too. And we can promote him once he gets his next kill. So we'll do that. I guess that's everybody. And you can change the roster order and everything like that. Alright, we don't really need to rest. We have great morale, plenty of supplies. So let's get out of here.
Winterfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Get out of here, Ubisoft. By Harbor. That's a lot of varl for someone missing castle. I think I misread that, but whatever. A couple of days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in they're not here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scoffing's out here, maybe? Could they have varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to look around and get camp set up. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. 400 of varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. Think of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of. Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting. And something else. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so these big bastards. Yep, you can make a waypoint. Click once to make a waypoint. So bad. I didn't know they got attacked 2 tiles away. That's pretty nice. Right click the top of the banner to compare your stats with enemies. Now click the enemy target. Do that. Armor blocks attacks and strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance to block. Will be deflected. Okay, so we need to break down armor. Oh, there's look at that. That's crazy. Attack this enemy's strength. Nope. Watch this. Oh. Man, these guys are really tough, dude. I think this big bastard right here can summon new enemies, which is just it's ridiculous. Alright, so let's see the turn order here. So Khan's the guy we have selected, but then this guy's gonna go. Can we see what kind of attacks he has? So I'm doing that right click thing, it's not doing anything. Splinter, Jason Dredge. Yeah, he can use his weapon to summon. It's so hard to pin this guy down, right? So what I think we're gonna do, because I really don't want him to summon, is we'll move up Khan. Impact enemies. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll move up Pecan here, and we'll try and just get as much damage on as we can, and then we'll take our boy here, Murderer, and get in here, and then we'll take Gunoff to get here, just kind of like a through side surround, because he can't move through his allies. What we really need to do is make sure he doesn't walk too far away, so he doesn't summon an extra enemy, which he might actually do if the game wants us to that to happen. So yeah, we'll see. We'll move him here. We're not going to use Southern Impact, but what we will do is we'll try and burst down some of his armor. So we'll move. Let's actually take a look at Tempest. Tempest isn't going to be really useful here, so we're going to move Hakan, or Gunolf, I'm sorry. We're going to attack and burst more without armor down. Oh my god, look at that damage he does. It's ridiculous. I think what we're going to have to do here is maybe shield for this guy. It's Murder's ability, bring the pain. There's this army for retaliating. Oh, okay, that's nice. Return the fear. Can't really hit anything, so I guess we'll stop return there. Then he's gonna move. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose our boy here. This is gonna be tough if he doesn't. Oh, okay, he did move, so that's good. Maybe this guy's almost already out the door. He has Tempest. So I guess we'll get double damage on these. Oh, see, that only does 1 damage. Oh, this is what I was talking about. He's gonna run away. And he's not gonna be able to get there in time, is he? No. What's bad is that I don't think in this game your allies outright die, but they get knocked out, and it takes them a while to get ready for another fight, right? Or they'll come in injured or something like that. So the best, let me think this through, right? So he's gonna go next. So this boy's gonna go next and probably kill my boy here, so then he can go. I could get a Tempest, maybe. Alright, let's actually move our guy here. We'll move him here. We'll use Bring the Pain for him, just in case he retaliates. Okay, we'll have him break some armor, maybe. I actually wanted to see what his abilities were, but that's okay. Ooh. Well, yep, we're actually going to send this guy out, get as much damage on this guy as we can before he eats dirt. 50% chance. Fine, we'll break his armor more then. It's a shame. Oh, there's the extra guy right there. But yeah, we definitely need to kill this guy. That's priority. Get half his armor down, or half his strength down, which is nice. Remember, as we remove strength too, he's going to be doing less damage. Can I one-shot this guy maybe? No. Not enough willpower. Definitely need him to attack. He's kind of tanky right now. 3, 7. Yeah, well, we'll just hit this guy for 7 because next time someone's near him, we can kill him. Oh, look at him, he's gonna go for this guy because he's so weak. Thank God that only did 1 damage. Ugh. Well, I know he's gonna be able to take him down easily. So we'll hit this guy. Ooh, we have Tempest. Again, Tempest isn't gonna do barely anything, so what we'll do is we'll use him to break this guy's armor down. Don't do too much. Oh, I wish this guy had Tempest. That'd be awesome right now. Alright, he got this big bastard out of here, which is good. We'll have him 1v1 this guy, so this can give him time to finish these 2 off. And he's gone. Oh, no, he's he's not going to be hitting a lot, but we'll have him go over here. Hopefully we can keep this guy alive, right? No, I wanted to break his armor more, but it's okay. We'll just finish this guy off so he can't do any damage. It's just gonna be a slugfest, but we'll keep breaking armor. And he's gonna polish this guy off probably. Oof, 1. He doesn't have any abilities, so there's not much we can do. We can try and keep him alive. Just do a little ring around the resi action here. Have him rest. Oh, he's having none of that. I should have broken his armor. Oh, and then, oh, he's going for armor. Actually, can we move him in between here? No. I wish there was backstab. Backstab would be a nice D&D feature. And down goes my boy. Oh, retaliate. Well, we'll have this guy break some armor at least, so we can one-shot next round. His dying breath. I don't know why he's going for armor. That's such a bad idea. It'd be nice if we can keep him alive, but I don't foresee that happening with this guy right here. I mean, he was beelining through. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually surprised we kept everyone alive except for this poor sod, but, you know, that's alright. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them, they were just there. Hakan goes to where Volknar lies down, face down. The future of Varl King lies motionless aside from spreading a pool of blood. Volknir's dead. Yeah, he's dead as shit. Alrighty guys, thank you for joining me for the very, very, very first part of this series. I really hope you enjoyed it. Many more episodes to come until Banner Saga 3 comes out, and then even more after that. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video to help become one of my first subscribers. Also check me out on Twitter, my link is in the description below. Yeah, that's about everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.